Epicor Cash Collect is launched from an online website. Simply visit the epicor.com homepage for Cash Collect to log into the software. First, we're going to enter our username and then our password. And the first thing you'll notice when we log in is that we can see an online credit dashboard. This dashboard was written in Microsoft Silverlight and provides a high-level online view of all the activities and financials for our accounts receivable and collections.
Another useful way to organize your day is by using the built-in calendars in Epicor Cash Collect. Here I've selected 3 days and I can see a lot of the different activities that have been scheduled for me automatically by the system using the built-in alerts. You can also create your own activities and add them to your calendar to manage your day. I've got a couple activities here that I've actually scheduled for specific days and times to start my morning. I have other activities set as all-day events, which are simply queued up, and they're things that I need to do during the course of my day. So let's say that I need to call Mass Heat and Air. I can simply select that record right from my calendar, right-click, and click on the Communicate button to launch that activity. Now I can go ahead and take a look at who I need to call and what I need to call about. So let me go ahead and look at who I need to call by editing this. Let's go to my contacts. And it looks like I'm going to be contacting Mary Smith in Accounts Payable. And I can either click my little phone icon and launch the phone call, or just dial this automatically. Let's go ahead and say that we called Mary and got her voicemail. So we need to set a follow-up, and we want to put this on our calendar to call back later today. I can schedule this, as I mentioned earlier, for a particular day and time, or leave it as an all-day event, which I'll go ahead and do. And I'll just put a description on here. I'll call back later today. And save that. And now when we look at our calendar, we see Mass Heat and Air, call back later today. This is the activity that I just scheduled to make sure that I didn't miss this callback for later this afternoon. One of the most useful features within Epicor Cash Collect is the ability to automate mass communication to customers based on different conditions in the database, whether they're related to an account aging or specific invoices. For example, let's take a look at our issues, and we can see that I have set up here an Alerts tab that notifies me of different conditions in Epicor Cash Collect. So we have a number of customers that it appears have gone past due on a particular invoice, and they need a past due letter sent to them. Instead of sending these letters one at a time or recreating them manually, I can simply select all these accounts, go up to the letter report or mail merge document that I've created ahead of time, and I can preview this to the screen to make sure that I've got all the information that I need. So here I can see a mail merge document that I've created for Andrew Addison, another one for Barry Barriston, for Bucky Showalter, and for Mac the Knife Fletcher. So I've got a number of mail merge documents that I've created. I can now return to my screen and either print these or export this report to email. That's going to create a mail merge document for each of the contacts within the selected and send them a copy in PDF format attached to an email. The communication workflow will display all the open issues related to this account. Or I can simply create a new issue, give it a description, and then select the different types of activities that are available to me. Some of these activities come with Epicor Cash Collect, and others I've defined that are specific to my business and my industry. Some things that I can do within the communication workflow. I can create account notes, I can track disputes, or promises to pay on specific invoices. I can review emails that have been received. I can send emails. I can record an expected payment if the customer tells me they're going to pay a specific amount on a particular day, and use that in my cash forecasting. I can make a phone call, or I can track any number of other activities that I've created, such as sending welcome letters, tracking returned checks, or sending invoices out for factoring. Epicor Cash Collect makes it very easy for you to automate and to manage your email communications with customers. For example, let's say that I've tried unsuccessfully to reach Dalton Manufacturing. The next step might be to send an email. I can simply select one of the issues in the system or create a new issue, and then create an activity to send the email. Let's go ahead and rename this description. We'll go ahead and select the activity of an email being sent. We can then look at the different invoices and optionally add them to the body of the email, or we can go to the attachment screen and simply create a mail merge document on the fly. So we're going to send them the open invoice report. Let's go ahead and attach that to the email. We can then go and create the email itself and click the to button. We can see all the different customer contacts that we have. And let's say that we want to include Nancy. So we've selected Nancy. Let's go ahead and click OK. Put in the subject, past due invoices. Please review and remit payment to avoid disruption to your account. And we can simply go ahead and click the send. Emails are created within Epicor Cash Collect, but they are sent using your preferred mail service provider, whether that's Microsoft Exchange, Lotus, Gmail, Hotmail, Yahoo Mail, or other MAPI compliant email providers. Let's go ahead and take a look at the email from the customer perspective. Here we have the email that was sent to our customer, and when they reply back, we're going to capture the inbound email and tag it to the issue within Epicor Cash Collect. So let's return to Epicor Cash Collect and look at the inbound response to this email. Let's go ahead and save the original transaction, which was the sending of that email, and let's click refresh. We can now see that we have the email that we sent, and there's the email that we sent out, and I can also see the inbound response. All of this tagged to the same credit issue. Epicor Cash Collect includes a lot of information, as well as built-in business intelligence to help you understand how you're doing when it comes to accounts receivable and collections management. You can see a lot of this information right from within the My Collections dashboard, or you can select on specific accounts and get additional information which can be exported to Excel for further analysis and reporting. You can also click on the various views within the system to get additional information regarding your customer accounts and your expected payments or your credit and collection activities. For example, one of the things most credit departments like to do is to track the different activities that their collectors are performing. Select a number of accounts for your inquiry and click on your tasks and activities view to look at an analysis of all the activities that your collectors have performed. Here we can see that I have a predefined view for collector activities, I can see the different collectors here, admin and credit. And I can filter this down based on the activity date. So maybe I want to look at everything that's been completed within just the last month. I can go ahead and filter down for August, click OK, and I can see that my one user in the system had 2 disputes and 1 sent email, and my other user in the system had 1 received email. One of the major benefits of Epicor Cash Collect is the ability to more accurately forecast your cash flow. For example, I can select a number of accounts and click on my tagged and disputed invoice view, which also gives me visibility into promises that my customers have made to pay me. I can click on my cash forecast, which is a setting that I've saved for my cash forecasting. And here I can see that I'm looking at promise to payment information for this month that I've created within Epicor Cash Collect. So for this month, I'm expecting $45,391.25. I could go ahead and change this filter, and maybe I want to look at just what I expect to receive this week. And this week it looks like I can expect $33,570.